So how exactly do you create YouTube videos that get hundreds of thousands of views and they get thousands of subscribers? What exactly does it take to get those results? In this video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes in the analytics. I'm going to show you these videos and we're going to talk about what exactly made these videos so successful. And you can take these tips and advice and use them to have more success with your video. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian. I'm a full-time creative entrepreneur, and I help people just like you monetize their skills and passions to make money online. All right, so let's go ahead and dig into these analytics. So I have 4 of my best performing videos. Just a little backstory. I have 5 YouTube channels. 2 of those channels I've gotten monetized. Some of them are newer channels. But like I said, I've had videos that have really kind of taken off for me. And these aren't viral type topics. These are more creating that evergreen type of videos that slowly but over time they continue to just grow and grow. So if you're creating videos with that strategy in mind and not just trending topic type videos, then this video is for you. All right, so here is the first video right here. This is probably okay. This one performed better. So this is my second best performing video ever on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube since 2016. Probably created over close to 1,000 videos or something like that. But anyways, this video got 335K thousand views, 22.5K watch hours, 5.7K subscribers. That is insane. And you can see how much this video earned me. But you could see this video was released in September 10th, 2021. So this was years ago. And you can see this video, this is real time. It is still generating views. And this is the power and the strategy that I tap into with a lot of my content. That's creating evergreen content and also focusing on creating content that's searchable, right? Because people are always going to be searching for things on YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine. And I knew the strategy behind this video was to rank in search. I knew it was a highly searched topic. So before I even got into creating the video, it was doing my research to see the volume of viewers that are interested in this topic. How big is the audience size? So that's something I do for my more evergreen type of content and my more searchable content. So and as you can see, the top traffic source is coming from YouTube search. Now, this is what I want to show you about this video too. You can see it didn't start out very fast. It slowly just kind of creeped up over time. So like I said, this isn't that strategy of trending topics. This is strategic content, strategic evergreen content. And I'm trying to rank in YouTube search to get results like this. So, this type of content, it takes time to build from what I've seen. And I think some people, they create the content, they expect it to perform right out the gate. But if you've been on YouTube for a long time, and if you know how YouTube works, that some videos, actually a lot of videos, take time to build up. And then you'll see them over time just slowly keep creeping up. And that's what this video has done for me. And you can see it's still generating me views years later. All right, so I'm gonna show you a little bit more of the analytics, then we're gonna talk about thumbnail and titles. So you could see the audience retention for this. It was okay. It was about 40%. It was a 10-minute video, usually aiming to try to get at least 50%. I find that audience retention, it is important, but then again, I don't think it's the most important thing. From what I've seen, something that really matters is your watch time. Are people subscribing when they watch the video, and the engagement on the video? So you really want people to be engaged with the video. You want them to be watching it for a long time, and you want to convert those viewers into subscribers. So I think those metrics for me are something that I really pay attention to: watch time, engagement, and subscribers. Now, let me show you the reach of this video just so you can see. It got 4.4 million impressions and it got a 6% click-through rate, which is really good. For that many impressions, the click-through rate is pretty high, which also let me know that this video was going to continue to just keep rising, because in the beginning, it had a very high click-through rate. And as it got more impressions, it continued to keep a pretty good click-through rate. When naturally, when your video is being seen by more people, that click-through rate is going to drop. But this one didn't even drop below 5%. So I was really happy with the click-through rate. You can see YouTube is percent from YouTube recommending the content. All right, so let's go into, like I said, the strategy behind this video. First thing was research and topic. And the title of this video was Flash Photography for Beginners. And then I said speed, light settings, and modes explained. Get to know your flash. So like I said, the approach with this video was search-based content. But with this specific title, I wanted to put front and center just a phrase that was really going to connect with that target viewer that I was targeting with the content. So you could see in the beginning that was flash photography for beginners. So I was targeting beginners. And this is really important when it comes to also your thumbnail, but your titling your videos is you're trying to put things in there to connect with your target viewer. And that's something I hear a lot from channels that I work with is they want to reach a specific audience, and this is how this is part of reaching a specific audience. It's saying specific phrases and putting strategic things in your title to connect with that person. So that was something that could connect with them so they know, okay, this video may be for me. And then I went a little bit deeper because flash photography for beginners is still very broad, right? So what specifically about flash am I going to be talking about, which I put in the title, and that was speed, light, settings, and modes explained. So that was just further kind of clarifying what this content is about and what they can expect, which is very important for the viewer to know. And then the last part of that title was just a little phrase that I like to put on a lot of my titles, just to give it a little bit something extra to entice someone to want to click, or maybe give them more clarity behind what they're going to get in the content, or maybe create some type of mystery or curiosity when it comes to my video, depending on the goal of the video. But that statement was get to know your flash. So that's something else that that viewer can connect with, because a question that that viewer I knew would have in their mind, because experience with this is they want to know how to operate the flash. So I was phrasing that title in a way to where it would really connect with them and speak to maybe the pain points that they're having. So let's get into the thumbnail, because I would say in order, you have topic, which I told you the first thing I did was research, right? And I also use TubeBuddy for my research. I'll have a link down below for that. That's something I use with a lot of anything SEO related where I'm trying to target specific keywords. I want to see volume size for that topic, the audience size, all those things. I use TubeBuddy for that. But I would say topic, title, thumbnail are the most important things. That's even before content. And the title and thumbnail work together. So you can see with this thumbnail, I know it's small right here, but you could see I have for one, a plain background. So that was intentional. I didn't want it to be too distracting. And it allows me to really put the focus on other elements in my thumbnail by just having a plain background. So really thinking about where I want the viewer to focus when they look at my thumbnail, which is very important. You can see I have a picture of myself with a camera, right? You can see I'm well lit in the photos. So I make sure my photos are high quality. You can see my eyes. It's exposed well to just where I kind of stand out and you can see me, right? And then intentionally having a picture of a camera, which is another way to connect with my target viewer, letting them know, oh, this guy's a photographer. So just helping them kind of trust me and just something that they can relate to, which I feel like could help me win the click. And then you can see this element is an actual flash. So that's that connection with my title. It's all making sense to the viewer. I'm keeping everything very clear and easy for them to understand, easy for them to connect with the message that I'm trying to convey in my title and thumbnail. And then for the text, kept it very simple. Flash settings 101. You could see in my title, I said speed light settings. This is just an extension of my title and you know, kind of like a different phrase. So flash settings 101, meaning I'm going to break down the basics of flash settings 101, right? So a different way of phrasing the title to connect with the viewer and just kind of entice them to click and letting them know this is what the content is going to be about. So that was a lot right there. I'm probably not even going to show every video just because I didn't expect to talk about this one this long, but these are the things that go into a successful video. You have YouTubers that want all these views. They want thousands of subscribers. Like, this is insane to me that I got 5.7K subscribers from one video. And it just kind of shows the power of YouTube. And when you know what's important, what matters, and what you really need to focus on, this is how you get results like this. I didn't randomly, you know, just come up with the title and thumbnail. Their strategy behind everything when it comes to the video, the topic, the title, the thumbnail. And you can see something that I really mention a lot is connections, being specific, making it easy for the viewer to understand what the content is about. So that's what's really important when it comes to your title and thumbnail. And this is something that I've replicated with other videos, and it's something that works. All right, so let's move on to this other video right here. So another photography video. This one was published in 20, and you could see it's still getting views. So once again, the power of YouTube and creating evergreen content. This one got 127K views, 9.9K watch hours, 2.7K subscribers, and then it got a good chunk of revenue. So you could see, even with this channel, these videos were really those core videos that grew my channel, if we're just looking at it from subscribers. And I think some people, they don't understand, or they don't know what to look for in their analytics. And you may be thinking certain videos are really growing the channel, but really these are the videos that really kind of took my channel to the next level and gave me that bigger type of growth with the channel. So you can see audience retention here. This was a 13-minute video. 30 retention, average view duration was 4 minutes and 41 seconds. So this is something common that I'm seeing with these videos that have done well with me, is the audience retention, the average view duration, all that audience retention is not as important as I thought. You have to get people to watch, of course, but I used to think that was like the main thing that really mattered. But what I'm seeing, if you could just get them to watch for a decent amount of time, that's all you really need for that. But what's really more important, from what I'm seeing and from what the numbers are showing me, is things like engagement, total watch hours, and total watch time, and then total subscribers from that video. So once again, I'm starting to see that these metrics really matter for your video success. So let me show you just the reach this one got. So I got 1.7 million impressions, 5.1% click-through rate, which is pretty good. And you could see, even with the views, this one took off a little bit faster. In the first 151 days, it had 19,000 views, which was way more than my typical. You could see my typical was 540 views to 1,600 views. So it took off faster, but it wasn't like a trending topic or anything. It was just, once again, I did the research. This was more search based. As you could see, it was more of a how-to videos, which is something that I really lean into. Those usually perform well in the education space. So this was the title: how to set up a home photography studio, plus equipment you will need, complete beginner's guide. So this was similar to the other video. The only really difference is I just titled it how to, but the title structure was very similar, right? Complete beginner's guide. I'm targeting beginners. That title is very clear. It's very direct. It's very specific. And that's very important when you're targeting search base and getting the viewer to respond and click on the video, being very specific and clear about the content and what they're going to get with that content. So I'm not taking the approach of trying to spark curiosity or trying to make them feel a specific thing. I do incorporate that with certain video topics. It depends on the goal of the video. But with search base, it's just very specific, very direct, and easy to understand. You could see the thumbnail is, once again, it's simple. You see my text is home photo studio setup, which is a little bit different. It complements my title. And then, very important, I'm showing the viewer in the thumbnail exactly what they're trying to do, right? I'm showing them, I'm also creating trust because I'm showing that I have a home studio and that I'm taking a photo in my home studio. So that kind of is something that they can connect with. It's something that they want to do. And it also helps build trust, seeing that, they can see me doing it in the thumbnail. Like, someone may think, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. He's doing what I want to do in the thumbnail. So it kind of helps build that trust, can help you win that click. All right, so this is another video, guys. This one, same approach as my other videos. The previous one I just talked about, how to make money as a beginner photographer. Very straightforward, very specific, simple title. In the thumbnail, a picture of me with the camera, right? It's something that viewer can connect with. And then I like to call this just a spicy type of phrase, right? It's something that entices them to want to click. Maybe it's something that they want to achieve, right? So make $1,000 fast. That's just that extra kind of phrase that can give the viewer the extra push to want to click, and something that can catch their attention. I could put something simple there, but I wanted something that, it just kind of speaks to what they're trying to achieve. So this is where it's really important to know your target audience and What are the things that they're interested in? What from an educational channel? What are the things that they're trying to achieve? What are the things that they're struggling with? Like I play on those things in my title and my thumbnail because it helps me connect. It helps them connect with my content when they're served up my content on YouTube. So yeah, same approach here. This was a shorter video, pretty good average duration and percentage viewed. You can see watch hours, views, subscribers, 3.5K. Started off slow and then it started to pick up, right? I knew there was a huge audience for this topic and title was good enough, thumbnail was good enough, and it got people to click. So you can see 781K impressions, 9.1% click-through rate with 700K plus impressions is really good. That's another reason I knew this one would perform well because the click-through rate was crazy high. In the beginning, let's see if it shows it. You can even see right here this spike. It's not going to it, but you can see right here. Look at this 14%, 13, 12, 10, 12. Like it remained, pretty high. That's a really high click-through rate during this time period, right? With getting more impressions. So that was another video that did well. This one, I'm not going to stick on it too long. This is the highest viewed video I've ever gotten on YouTube. This is an older fitness channel. Kind of the same approach, search-based, very simple title, Planet Fitness Workout for Beginners, Full Routine. I did my research before creating this content. I knew there was a huge demand for this type of content, a huge audience size. So that just let me know it was opportunities there. So I went with it, kept it simple, very straightforward title, just a workout, stating it's for beginners, also stating it's a full routine in the thumbnail, showing them Planet Fitness, showing myself, right, in Planet Fitness working out. So I really want you to really think about that because that's something that I'm doing in every thumbnail for the most part. I'm showing myself doing the thing for the most part. I'm not doing it here, but I still have a camera showing I'm a photographer. It's very important, I think, and that plays into people clicking because it helps them connect and it's just something that someone is more likely to click on. Let's say you had a video or you were looking for a video on how to fix an AC and you see in the thumbnail someone fixing an AC versus another thumbnail where it just may have a picture of an AC, plain background and text. I think you're going to be more enticed to click on the thumbnail where you see the guy fixing the AC. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. But yeah, this one's very straightforward. Did the research, evergreen type of topic. Look at this. This video was made in 2017. It's still getting views. This is the power of YouTube. This is why I think YouTube is easily the best platform if you want to build your audience, build your brand, because you can get more out of your content versus other platforms. 2017, this video is still getting views. You can see number one traffic source, YouTube search. It got 2.6 million impressions, 11.4% click-through rate. So even as the impressions got high in the hundreds of thousands, millions, it still kept a really good click-through rate. And if you're struggling with YouTube and you feel like you're just not getting the results you want, I offer services and I can help you. This is what I do. So check the video description for my links to my YouTube services. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video.